आज हम नया चैप्टर शुरू कर रहे हैं, रिप्रोडक्टिव हेल्थ। वेलकम टू आवर चैनल बायो क्लासेस बाय डॉक्टर नेहा। हम 12th क्लास के फर्स्ट यूनिट रिप्रोडक्शन के 3 चैप्टर्स हमने ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट कर लिए हैं। ये लास्ट चैप्टर रिप्रोडक्शन यूनिट का है, दैट इज रिप्रोडक्टिव हेल्थ। ठीक है, रिप्रोडक्टिव हेल्थ, वैसे तो ये चैप्टर एग्जाम के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है। इसमें काफ़ी लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में पूछे जाते हैं बोर्ड्स में। कभी कभी नीट में भी एक आध क्वेश्चन इससे आते हैं। तो ये चैप्टर आपके बोर्ड्स एग्जाम के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि नीट में इससे क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछे गए हैं, कई बार पूछे भी गए हैं। तो आपको ये चैप्टर पढ़ना ज़रूरी भी है। इसके अलावा आपको ये चैप्टर दिया गया है 12th क्लास में, इस मकसद से दिया गया है कि रिप्रोडक्टिव हेल्थ के बारे में सारे बच्चों को इसकी जानकारी होनी चाहिए। ये बहुत बड़ी विडंबना है कि हम इसके बारे में बात नहीं करते हैं या बात करना इसे गलत माना जाता है, लेकिन आपके सिलेबस में है और एज अ बायो टीचर मैं चाहती हूँ कि आपको इसके बारे में जानकारी होनी चाहिए और पूरी सोसाइटी को इसके बारे में जानकारी होनी चाहिए। ठीक है, तो इस चैप्टर को शुरू करने से पहले मैं चाहूँगी कि आप चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें, लाइक कर लें और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों में इसे शेयर करें। ये केवल 12th क्लास के बच्चों के लिए ज़रूरी नहीं है, ये सारे उन लोगों के लिए ज़रूरी है जो मैच्योर हैं, जो रिप्रोडक्टिव फेज में हैं, उन सबके लिए ये ज़रूरी चैप्टर है। ज़रूरी चैप्टर है या ज़रूरी एक्सरसाइज है। चलिए आगे चलते हैं। Reproductive health. What is reproductive health? Reproductive health is a state of physical, emotional, behavior, and social fitness for leading a reproductive life. Reproductive life, for having a good, healthy reproductive life, what the state, the physical state, the emotional state, the behavioral state, and social fitness, these along which are known as reproductive health. Okay, what are the problems in reproductive health? In Indian culture में discussing about the knowledge of sex and reproductive health is a wrong thing. इसे हम गलत ठहराते हैं, इसके बारे में knowledge रखना या इसके बारे में discuss करना। Early marriage, what are the drawbacks of early marriage? Teenage girls, they are not fit to be a fetus. Okay, पता है आपको? Career, most important, बहुत सी ladies का career that are blocked if it is early marriage, when the studies are not being completed and they got married, the career is blocked in lot of the families in India. Maternal and infant का मरने का रेट, मोर्टालिटी रेट, ये अर्ली मैरिजेस में ज़्यादा होता है। And this little knowledge of reproductive health causes sexually transmitted diseases. Okay, little knowledge upon personal hygiene, little knowledge upon reproductive health, that causes sexually transmitted disease. These are the problems. And population explosion also, this is one of the major causes of population explosion in India, that many people which are illiterate, which are not knowing about the reproductive health values, they cause the explosion of population. Okay, now what are the strategies of reproductive health? India, it was first among the countries to initiate action and plan to attain the reproductive health. India was one of the first countries to initiate the action of family planning and for the reproductive health. These programs, which were initiated in 1951, they are known as family planning. Improved programs which cover reproduction related operations, they are known as Reproductive and Child Health Care Program, or RCH. What they are known as reproductive and child health care programs. Next, the strategy is to create the awareness in people about various reproductive aspects and to provide them facilities and to support them to build a reproductive healthy society. Okay, to create awareness and to provide facilities. So these are the strategies for good reproductive health. Now, how the government has taken the measures to make the awareness through the help of audio, visual, and print media. Many times in TV, you must have seen the advertisement. And radios also. So, by audio, visual, and print media, the government take measures to create the awareness. Sex education is introduced in schools. Many times, different lectures are being taken, special classes are being taken to give the awareness, to provide awareness of sex education. Proper information about reproductive organs, adolescence, and their related changes, safe and hygienic sexual practices, sexually transmitted diseases, AIDS, etc. These information are given during this sex education. Educating the people, by government has taken measures to educate the people about birth control options, to care, how to care the pregnant women, the postnatal care after the birth, the care of the mother and the child, what are the importance of breastfeeding, and the equal importance of male and female child. Okay, so on this background, the government is providing the education to the society and awareness of how the uncontrolled population growth, the high population could cause and social evil. Okay, so these are the measures. Government provide the medical facilities, infrastructural facilities, and medical assistance by the doctors, by the nurses, medical staff to care the people for reproduction related problems, their pregnancy, delivery, sexually transmitted diseases, during abortions, contraceptions, menstrual problems, infertility, etc. The government is providing the infrastructural facilities and medical assistance. Ban on amniocentesis, because amniocentesis, this technique, ये टेक्निक यूज की जाती है कि during the pregnancy the child, the fetus is not having any genetical disease, कोई इसमें ऐसी genetical disease ना हो जिसके वजह से जो child हो physically handicapped किसी तरह से हो, तो इसलिए amniocentesis की जाती है. लेकिन इस amniocentesis का बहुत ज़्यादा यूज होता है for checking the female fetus. So this ban on amniocentesis for checking the female fetocyte, that is ये गवर्नमेंट ने ये रूल बनाया है कि ये amniocentesis इस चेकअप के लिए यूज नहीं होगी. मैसिव चाइल्ड इम्यूनाइजेशन प्रोग्राम्स, फ्री इम्यूनाइजेशन प्रोग्राम्स हैं जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल्स में, जितने भी गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल्स हैं वहाँ पे इम्यूनाइज किया जाता है नेटल्स को, चाइल्ड्स को. तो ये डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम्स चलाए गए हैं फॉर बाय द गवर्नमेंट. रिसर्चर्स को प्रमोट किया जाता है फॉर रिप्रोडक्शन रिलेटेड एरियाज में इन गवर्नमेंट एंड नॉन गवर्नमेंटल एजेंसीज to improve what new method of contraception upon the existing one, like Saheli, that is a contraceptive pill जो कि बनाई गई थी CDRI, सेंट्रल ड्रग रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट. ये है कहाँ पे? लखनऊ में. ठीक है, ये ड्रग लखनऊ में यहाँ पे ये इस रिसर्च लैब में यहाँ पे बनाई गई थी. पॉपुलेशन एक्सप्लोजन, इसकी जानकारी नहीं होने से पॉपुलेशन एक्सप्लोजन होता है। पॉपुलेशन एक्सप्लोजन को हम कैसे डिफाइन कर सकते हैं? इंक्रीज इन साइज एंड ग्रोथ ऑफ ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन को, दैट इज नोन एज पॉपुलेशन एक्सप्लोजन। इंडिया की पॉपुलेशन 350 मिलियन थी एट द टाइम ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस। अब 2000 का अगर हम देखते हैं डाटा, दैट इज 1 बिलियन। अब तो बहुत ज़्यादा है, इससे भी ज़्यादा है। अलार्मिंग ग्रोथ रेट, अलार्मिंग ग्रोथ रेट से, इस स्पीड से जो बढ़ रही है पॉपुलेशन, इसके वजह से बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट्स की कमी है, फूड, शेल्टर, क्लोथिंग की लोगों में कमी है। रीजंस क्या है फॉर हाई पॉपुलेशन एक्सप्लोजन? डिक्लाइन इन डेथ रेट, ठीक है, मेडिकल फैसिलिटी होने की वजह से डेथ रेट कम हो गया है, लाइफ स्पैन ज़्यादा हो गई है, मैटरनल मोर्टालिटी रेट, माँ, जैसे पहले मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज़ कम होने की वजह से मैटरनल, माता की मोर्टालिटी रेट ज़्यादा थी, अब कम हो गई है। इन्फेंट्स की भी मोर्टालिटी रेट ज़्यादा थी, अब कम हो गई है। बहुत से रिलीजियस बिलीव हैं दैट वी शुड नॉट go through birth control, lack of reproductive health knowledge, ठीक है, these are some of the aspects, some of the reasons why there is a high population explosion in India. Now some tips which has been taken to overcome the population explosion. Motivate smaller families को motivate करना by using contraceptive methods. Awareness, providing awareness through media, poster, bills like V2, R2. Couples, mostly young, urbans, working one adopted, one child norm. बहुत से metro cities में now they are following one child norm also. Marriageable age should be raised, female for 18 years and male 21 years. This is the present situation, but everyone is not following that. Contraceptive methods to prevent unwanted pregnancies and incentives government jobs में जिस couples की small families हैं, 2 child हैं या 1 child है, उनको incentives provide किए जाते हैं। Now contraception. Contraception aims, what are the aim of contraception? That aim is to control the birth by using contraceptives. Prevention of conception, contraception is done by prevention of conception or fertilization of ovum during sexual intercourse. This is known as contraception. Contraception, that means avoiding the fertilization of ovum. In ideal contraceptive should be, the ideal contraceptive method should be user friendly, it should be easily available, it should be effective and reversible with very less side effects. Okay. What are the different methods of contraceptive? The different methods हैं contraceptive के. पहला natural और traditional method. Second, barrier method. Third, intrauterine device, oral contraceptives, injections and implants, and surgical method. So one by one we will go through it. First one, natural method. It works on the principle of avoiding the chance of ovum and sperm to meet. First, periodic abstinence. In this method, the couple avoid the coitus from the day 10 in menstrual cycle from day 10 to day 17, because during this time the ovulation phase is ovulation phase. So ये फेज जो है ये ओव्यूलेशन का फेज है, क्योंकि इस टाइम ओव्यूलेशन पढ़ा है आपने कि सेकेंडरी oocyte जो निकलती है बाय द ग्राफियन फॉलिकल से, उसको क्या कहते हैं? ओव्यूलेशन कहते हैं। तो इस फेज में, ओव्यूलेशन फेज में fertilization के chances ज़्यादा होंगे. To avoid the coitus during this phase, that is a natural method. Second is withdrawal or coitus interruptions. In this method, the male partner withdraws the penis before the ejaculation, okay, to avoid the insemination. Next is lactational amenorrhea. It is based on the fact that ovulation cycle, this cycle is absent during the lactation phase. Lactation phase after parturition, after the childbirth. In the lactation phase, the ovulation cycle is absent. So there is least chance of fertilization. This phase is effective for 6 months and the side effects are also nil. So at that time the failure are higher. Next is physical contraceptive or barrier method. This is the mostly used method for contraception. This method prevents the contact of sperm and ovum by barrier method. This barrier is available for both male and females. Barriers, first one is condom. Barrier made up of thin rubber latex sheet which is self-inserted and disposable. That is self-inserted and they are disposable also. This condoms that covers the penis in male and vagina and cervix in female. It is used that why it is used, so that the semen do not enter the female reproductive tract. This method is also used to prevent AIDS and STDs. Next method, that is diaphragm, cervical calves or vaults. These are also the barriers which are made up of rubber latex, and this second method is used for females and they are inserted in the cervix for the blockage, for the barrier. This blocks the entry of sperm. This is also reusable. Spermicidal creams along with these barriers, condoms and these barriers, the spermicidal creams, jellies, foams, they are also used to increase the contraceptive efficiency because they kill the sperms or they deactivate the sperms, their motility. Next is intrauterine devices. These devices, they are only used for female. They are not inserted by themselves, but they are inserted by the doctors or nurses in the uterus through vagina. They are available as different types like non-medicated IUDs, intrauterine devices, such as Lippel's loop, which causes phagocytosis of sperms. Okay, this is Lippel's loop. Copper releasing IUDs, like copper T, copper 7, multi-load 375. Copper, why copper? Because copper ion, they suppresses the sperm motility. When the sperm motility is suppressed, the fertilization capacity of the sperm also is decreased. IUD also increases the phagocytosis of sperms within the uterus. Okay, so this method IUDs, this is the IUD which is inserted through the vagina. Next is hormone releasing IUDs. These are copper releasing IUDs and these are hormone releasing IUDs. Example, Progestasert, LNG 20. These are hormone releasing IUDs. Make the uterus unsuitable for implantation and cervix hostile to the sperm. Cervix and uterus they become unsuitable for implantation. Uterus become unsuitable for implantation, and cervix become unsuitable for the sperm. IUDs, these are ideal for female to delay pregnancy or the space or to make the space between the children. Okay, these IUDs, hormone releasing IUDs, widely accepted intraception in India. These IUDs, among these IUDs, um, ABC, this IUD, hormone releasing IUD, these are mostly accepted contraception in India to delay the pregnancy or make the space between the children. Next method is oral contraceptive, that are pills. Oral contraception of small doses, the small doses of progesterone hormone or progesterone estrogen combination. These are administered as pills, female tablets, or they are also known as pills, which are taken daily for the period of 21 days from day 1 of the menstruation till 21st day. These pills, they inhibit the ovulation and implantation both, and alter the quality of the cervical mucus to prevent the entry of sperm. The cervix region, which releases the mucus, they alter the quality of the cervix mucus, quantity of the cervix mucus, so that the sperm entry is restricted. These are effective, less side effects. Example, this pill, Saheli, which are non-steroidal preparation and taken once in a week. This is not taken daily 21 days, but it is taken once in a week, and this one was prepared in India. Next methods are injections or implants. Progesterone alone or with a combination of estrogen, higher concentration, they are taken as injections or implants under the skin in female. Injections or implants under the skin in female has an action similar to pills, but they have effective for long periods. So pills which are being used daily or weekly, but this is effective for 3 to 5 years. Progesterone or combination of progesterone and estrogen or IUDs within 72 hours of coitus. Within the 72 hours of coitus, a different type of pill is taken, which is a combination of progesterone and estrogen, which are known as emergency contraceptives. Like example is I-pill, which avoid the possible pregnancy due to rape or unprotected intercourse. By mistake, if happens, then these pills, emergency contraceptives, these are being taken, which are known as I-pill, that is emergency contraceptive. Next is surgical method. This is also known as sterilization method, which is advised to male and female partner to prevent any future pregnancy. Okay. In surgical method, the blocked gametes are blocked to transport. How? In females, it is known as tubectomy, and in males, it is known as vasectomy. What is done in vasectomy? In vasectomy, the small part of vas deferens, the small part of vas deferens is cut or tied. It is being tied or it is being cut and removed so that the sperms which are released from the testes can't move to this part. Tubectomy. In tubectomy, the small part of fallopian tube, this is cut or that is tied so that the ovum that cannot reach this place where fertilization takes place. This method is highly effective, and because it cannot be reverted, so in major cases these methods are not being used. Next is medical termination of pregnancy, in short, which is known as MTP. Intentional or voluntary termination of pregnancy, which is known as medical termination of pregnancy or induced abortion. Okay, abortion intentionally or voluntary, that is known as medical termination. Around 45 to 50 million MTPs are being done in a year worldwide. Accept or legalize is debated due to emotional, ethical, religious and social issues. These issues, they um, do not accept this MTP. Government of India has legalized in 1971 with some restrictions. The restrictions were to check the female coitus, that is illegal. MTP is to get rid of the pregnancy due to unprotected intercourse or failure of contraceptives, rapes, pregnancy which may be fatal to mother or fetus, or there is, if any, genetic disease also. In that case, this is being done. This method, MTP method, is safe till 12 months of fetus, after fertilization till 12 months, which is known as first trimester. This MTP should be done. But after that MTP or abortion is done, that is riskier for the mother. Misuse of amniocentesis followed by amniocentesis to check the male or female fetus, and followed by this medical termination or abortion, that is avoided, that is illegal. Next topic, sexually transmitted diseases. Diseases or infections which are transmitted through sexual intercourse, they are known as sexually transmitted diseases, or venereal diseases, reproductive tract infection also. Some of the diseases are like gonorrhea, syphilis, genital herpes, chlamydiasis, genital warts, trichomoniasis, hepatitis B, HIV. These are STDs. What are the modes of transmission in hepatitis B and HIV? This can be transmitted by sexual contact with infected person or sharing the injections, that means through the blood, sharing the unsterilized surgical instruments, transfusion of blood from infected person to healthy person, or from the mother to the baby. The mother is infected, the baby could also be affected. Except hepatitis B, genital herpes and HIV infections, other diseases are curable. These diseases are not curable. What are the symptoms of STDs in early stages? Symptoms are itching, fluid discharge, slight pain, swelling in genital regions. STDs remain asymptomatic in female. That is only detected in later stages, and that means it remains undetected for long. In the later stages, it leads to pelvic inflammatory diseases or abortion or stillbirth, means dead birth, ectopic pregnancy, infertility, or even cancer in reproductive tract. This could be the cause of this, could be the effects of STDs. What are the preventions? To avoid sex with unknown partners or multi-partners. Okay, this should be avoided. Always use condoms during quarters. In case of doubt, if there is any doubt that person is having STDs, consult the doctor in early stage. Get complete treatment. We should not feel shy and get the complete treatment for these type of diseases. Next is infertility. Infertility, what does it mean? Unable to produce children. This problem of infertility may be in males also or in females also. The problem could be in any partner, either male or female. The reason of infertility that can be not only uh, biological, they can be physical also, congenital also, disease or any drug he is taking, or psychological, immunological, any type of problem could be the reason of infertility. But in India, females are often blamed for this infertility. Specialized healthcare units like infertility clinics, which do diagnosis, corrective treatment to have the fertilization, to have the child. When treatments are not enough, couples are being assisted to different types of technique, which are known as assisted reproductive technologies, or ART. ART, assisted reproductive technologies. Okay, some of the assisted reproductive technologies. First one is IVF, in vitro fertilization, embryo transfer. This is the first method. इसमें क्या होता है? टेस्ट ट्यूब बेबी फर्टिलाइजेशन टेक प्लेस आउटसाइड, इसी को टेस्ट ट्यूब बेबी भी कहते हैं. फर्टिलाइजेशन that take place outside the body, outside body fertilization होगा, और जो embryo बनेगा that is being transferred in female. What are the steps? Female is induced through hormones to produce the egg or ova. These eggs are then collected from the donor, and the sperms are collected from the donor. From the male partner, the sperm is collected, and the female partner, the eggs are being collected. They are incubated in culture medium, which are then allowed for fertilization, which forms the zygote. Okay. They are then transferred in the uterus of the female, where it implants and pregnancy continues. Okay, this is the simple basic step of IVF. Two types. First one is GIFT and second one is IUT. GIFT is zygote intrafallopian transfer and IUT is intrauterine transfer. zygote इसमें क्या होता है कि इसमें जो zygote है उसमें फिर वो एम्ब्रियो में जब चेंज होगा तो 8 ब्लास्टोमियर्स स्टेज, उसके बाद मॉड्यूलर स्टेज के बाद ब्लास्टोला स्टेज होती है, तो 8 ब्लास्टोमियर्स वाली स्टेज में फैलोपियन ट्यूब्स में डाला जाता है. एंड आईयूटी में क्या होता है कि 32 सेल स्टेज में डाला जाता है. ठीक है, ट्रांसफर किया जाता है. इन दोनों में यही डिफरेंस है. ठीक है, स्टेप्स को देख लीजिए थ्रू द फिगर. नंबर फर्स्ट स्टेप क्या है? The woman is given hormone to stimulate the egg production, to release the egg. Multi eggs are taken from the woman ovaries outside in vitro condition, and the males which provide the sperms, they are taken into culture dish where they are allowed to fertilize. The fertilized egg or embryos are then placed into incubator. ठीक है, incubator which provide the temperature, which provide the nourishment for the development of zygote. This is allowed for 48 hours and further then it is introduced into the woman uterus for the implantation. Okay. So by this method, the first test tube baby was born in 1978. The name was Louis Jaw Brown in District General Hospital, Manchester, England. The parents' name was Ashley and Peter Brown. This name is important. Lucy Joy Brown. Okay, in 1978, where in Manchester, England. What are the significance of IVF? This is a boon for infertile parents, and men which have oligospermia, they can opt this technique. Embryos, they can be implanted or they can be frozen and they can be used for future to any other couple. The second method is GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer. Okay, ovum collected from the donor and transferred to the female. In this case is done. This technique is used when this infundibulum region जो है, जब ओवम से रिलीज्ड ओव्यूल्स को ये जो है ग्रास्प नहीं कर पाता है, बाइंड नहीं कर पाता है, इसमें कैप्चर नहीं कर पाता है, तो ये मेथड यूज किया जाता है. ठीक है. So ovum they are collected from the donor and they are transferred to the female. उस फीमेल्स में ट्रांसफर कर दी जाती हैं which cannot produce, जो ओवा या तो ओवा को प्रोड्यूस ना करे या फिर जो ओवा प्रोड्यूस हो रही है वो इनफंडिबुलम से होकर के फैलोपियन ट्यूब में ना जाए. So in that case sperms and ova both are transferred in the ampulla of the fallopian tube with the help of laparoscopy. एंड हियर द इसमें दोनों को तो ओवा को भी बाहर से डालना पड़ेगा और स्पर्म को भी, दोनों को बाहर से डालते हैं. इन विच रीजन? इन द एम्पुलर रीजन वेयर फर्टिलाइजेशन मीन्स इन by natural method the fertilization takes place and further the method proceeds. This is useful when fimbriae fail to capture the ovum. This fimbriae or infundibulum region, when it fails to capture the ovum, in most of the cases, this technique is used. Okay. Next method, intracytoplasmic sperm injection, ICSC. इसमें क्या किया जाता है कि स्पर्म को डायरेक्टली इंजेक्ट कर देते हैं एग में. ठीक है. और the zygote which is formed, they are implanted in the uterus. Next is artificial insemination. This method is used when the male partner is unable to inseminate the female or if it has oligospermia, very low sperm count. The semen of the male partner or the donor is collected, concentrated, and they are then introduced in vagina or uterus of the female. This method, artificial insemination, that is used in cattle also. Intrauterine insemination. Okay. If it is introduced in uterus, that is known as intrauterine insemination. Now some drawbacks of these techniques. These techniques are not possible when the female has damaged uterine wall. अगर female में implantation नहीं हो पा रहा है, damaged uterine wall है, so these methods are not possible. These methods require high precision, specialized professionals, and expensive instruments. So they are available only in few centers and few people, because that is a costly process, so the few people can only avail this method. Raised several ethical, because the donor could be different, so it raises several ethical, emotional, religious or moral issues in the society. So these are some drawbacks of medical assisted techniques. ठीक है, तो ये चैप्टर आपका यहीं पे खत्म हुआ. छोटा चैप्टर था, बहुत बड़ा चैप्टर नहीं था, लेकिन इम्पोर्टेंट चैप्टर है. इसे ध्यान से देख लीजिएगा आप एक दो बार, बहुत टाइम नहीं लगेगा आपको इसको प्रिपेयर करने में। चलिए, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो वंस अगेन। फिर से मैं कहूँगी कि एक बार चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए, लाइक कर दीजिए, शेयर कर दीजिए। हम फिर से मिलेंगे नए यूनिट के साथ नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में। ठीक है, हमने 2 यूनिट कंप्लीट कर लिया है, इक्वालिटी और रिप्रोडक्शन हमने कंप्लीट कर लिया है। तो ये 2 यूनिट हाफ बुक जिसको हम कह सकते हैं आपकी कंप्लीट हो चुकी है। तो जैसे तेज़ी से आप भी पढ़ाई करिए और अच्छे से पढ़ाई करिए, बोर्ड्स के लिए, नीट के लिए अच्छे से प्रिपेयर होइए। ओके, चलिए, बाय बाय, थैंक यू।